Hey, it's Astrid. Let's talk about attacking and capturing a city. The ability for an alliance to capture a city, especially high-level cities, is central to players being able to grow more powerful. Within territories that the alliance controls, we can receive bonuses like increased weapons attack, increased weapons defense, construction speed boosts, among other enhancements. And in every territory we own, our gathering speed for resources, ironstone, and gold coins is increased by 50%. On a larger scale, alliances earn influence points. Influence points are a cumulative total of all the cities they control. Alliances at the top of the influence board receive bonus rewards, and the zones with the most influence power get some good rewards as well. Ultimately, as we capture cities, we can make our way to Eden, where the biggest challenges and biggest rewards are found. As we work our way across the map, we have to create direct paths to a city using these spaces. We also call them blocks. If we don't have a block directly touching the city boundaries, we can't attack it. And keep this in mind. If we see another alliance trying to make a path to a city we have, or a city we plan on capturing, we can play defensively by cutting them off, taking out their blocks, or surrounding our city with lots of our own buildings. CRD does this to dissuade people from even getting close to Eden. Before attacking a city, the most important thing to prepare for is your immunity level. In the story of Last Fortress, each city is surrounded by toxic gases. By building and upgrading your clinics, you increase your immunity level. You can check your immunity level by going to your block menu and looking in the left column. You can upgrade clinics from here as well. Be mindful that even when your immunity level is at or higher than the required immunity for that city, you may still lose a lot of soldiers. For this level 6 city, 50% of grievously wounded soldiers die. That means that they don't even get a chance to go to the infirmary to heal. They just drop. If you are good to attack the city with the alliance, be on the lookout for alliance mail and pay attention to the timer above the city for our attack plans. This will tell you on what date and at what time we will attack the city together. If you aren't sure of the date and time, just ask in chat or on Discord. Okay, let's say it's attack day. There are 2 parts to capturing a city. The first part is the city garrison, or we just call it garrison. For this city, we see there are 40 units, and we can see a preview of the first lineup we'd be fighting. Once the garrison is cleared, we then have to destroy the city walls. So again, part 1 is defeating the garrison, part 2 is bringing down the walls. When we are preparing to take really powerful cities, one of the R4s will look at all alliance members and see who are the most powerful players, meaning who has the highest CP, combat power, and who can take on those strong garrison opponents. There are usually 12 of us attacking the garrison, and we all load up in 2 rallies, transporting 6 players and their top lineups. We do rallies because they're a rally attack boost. One of the R4s will announce in alliance chat who will be participating in that city's rallies. Please, if you are not one of the 12 selected for garrison, do not join the rally. This is to prevent you from losing too many soldiers and to ensure we can take down the city in the 30-minute time limit. We have to take the city quickly. After those 30 minutes are up, the garrison units return and we have to defeat them all over again. If you are in the garrison rallies, please log into the game 10 or more minutes before the attack time so you can join the rally. Now, on to part 2, taking down the walls. And this is where we need everyone's help. There is one core destructive lineup. The destructive lineup consists of these 4 characters. We have Coleman from the Green Minutemen. His destructive might skill is Chariot's Crush. There's Betty from the Purple Vindicators. Her destructive might skill is called Teardown. Then there are 2 from the Blue Watchers, Patrick with Trouble Stir, and Winston with Missile Bombing. You'll notice that all of their skills are the 3rd down, and leveling up each skill increases their destructive might. However, you do not have to level up the characters themselves to have high destruction. They could be level 1 and still break down the walls really well. You may be thinking, Astrid, if there are only 4 heroes with destruction boost, who do we put in the 5th lineup spot? I like to put Kate, who has a travel speed boost. I'll explain why a travel speed boost can be useful in a moment. And a small tip, save this lineup so you can quickly assemble it. Setting a lineup without as many of these 4 destruction heroes as possible is a detriment to our group's attack. Each player gets 15 fuel. Every truck you send to the city uses 1 fuel. It takes 2 hours to recover 1 unit of fuel. Just to make the math easy, if your destructive lineup has 250 points of destructive might, and you can attack the wall 10 times before the garrison units return, then you've just done 2,500 points of wall damage. That's pretty good. Now, this next thing is what we call the one truck rule, which you will hear DB screaming about in chat. If you send 2 trucks at a time, you're reducing your overall destruction impact. Let's say you send that 250 mite truck and a 150 mite truck at the same time. You sent each truck 5 times, so you're still using 10 fuel, but your total wall damage is 2,000. 5 times 250 equals 1,250, plus 5 times 150 equals 750. Add those together, it's a total of 2,000. Even though you still used 10 fuel, you missed out on 500 destruction points had you have sent just that one destruction truck. Every single point counts, so every truck counts. We've captured a city with less than 20 seconds to spare. Furthermore, only one lineup can attack the city at a time. If the strong trucks are waiting for weaker trucks to finish attacking, a literal line builds. This means our strong trucks can't attack as often, which further decreases our collective wall damage. Now about that travel speed. The quicker you can get to and from the city and from your base, the more often you can send that destructive truck. If you have an exceptionally high destructive might lineup, try to build your base as close to the city as possible so you're not traveling a minute there and a minute back. Like I said, every second counts. Utilize Kate's travel speed boost to cut down that travel time even more. If you have the diamonds to spare, you can use the immediate recall feature to get your trucks back to base right after it attacks, and then send it right back out to the city. You may see a few players with crazy high destruction numbers. They have increased the skills of those heroes, and they are getting to and from the city quickly, but there are 2 other things you can do to boost your destructive power. The first is research. Under attack and defense, you'll see the siege assault boost. This is linked to every troop you send to the city, which means you want to send the truck that carries the most troops. The next thing you can do is buy a destruction bonus buff. There are 2 options, and they are listed under the plus sign next to the VIP in the top left of the screen. Okay, last bit. We've captured the city. Awesome. Now we have to repair it. You get repair points by attacking zombies, rallying mutants, gathering resources, donating resources to the city, putting your trucks in the city's new garrisons. There may be a few other things. I can't pull them up right now. What is important to remember is that you must do all of these activities within the boundaries of the newly captured territory. The one time I would encourage people to gather outside of a newly captured city is when we have day 1 of Alliance Duel, where we need to gather. You want to go to a different fully repaired city of ours so you can get that 50% gathering speed boost. But still attack the zombies and mutants near the city. I think that's everything. If I've missed a tip or trick, please let me know. If you have questions, shoot me a message. Good luck, have fun.